Welcome to JV classes. In previous classes, we discussed about animal tissues. So, different kind of animal tissues that shows different functions. Okay. So, today we discuss about muscle tissue. So, what are muscle tissue and what is the importance of muscle tissue? Let us discuss that. Okay. So, now study of muscles. What is the study of muscles? Study of muscles. Myology. Myology is the study of muscles. Study of muscles is called myology. Okay. So today we discuss about the functions of muscle tissue. So the muscles that are responsible for movement. We can walk, we run, we jump, we bend, we lift our hands by the help of muscles. Okay. Not only the external parts of our body, that means limbs, both limbs, that means head, neck, everyone. Not only the external organs, but also the internal organs also moves. For example, heart. Heart is continuously moves. Heart is continuously moves by the help of muscles. So, muscles that helps in movement. These are responsible for movement of our body. Okay. Next. Mostly muscles that helps in the blood vessels, increasing and decreasing of the blood vessels, increasing and decreasing of its diameter. Okay. So, what is the importance of increasing and decreasing of diameter of blood vessels? For example, while in heart, while it systoles, then what will happen? The blood pressure is increased. Then what will happen? Then the blood passes forcefully into blood vessels. Then the blood vessel just dilates or increasing its diameter. Okay. When blood flows in diastolic pressure, it flows normally, then the diameter of blood vessel is decreased. So these blood vessels are also made up of muscles. Okay. So next, heart. Our heart is completely specially made up of a special muscles. Okay. The heart that pumps the blood entire our life. Okay. Right. So here muscles, a group of cells that shows similar function and structure, that is called tissue. Here the muscle tissues that are made up of a protein, a muscle tissue that is made up of a protein, the protein name is contractile protein. Contractile protein, the muscle cells or muscle tissues that forms by the help of a protein, that is contractile protein. Okay. Why do we shiver at winter? Do you know the reason? Why do we shiver at the winter season? You know? Yes. There is that muscles that contract and relax, that gives heat, that releases heat. That's why we just shivers when in winter season. Okay. In winter season we shivers because of the muscle tissue that contracts and relaxes. That produce heat. That produce heat to our body. Okay. So based upon the muscle structure and its location, these are classified into three types. Based upon their structure and location. Where do they locate? Location, these are three types. One is striated muscles. Second one is unstriated muscles. Third one is cardiac muscles. Let us discuss about three different kind of muscle tissues. First of all, striated muscles. So what are striated muscles? When we find this type of muscles, we find a band-like structures. These are striations. We see striations on the surfaces of the muscles. That means a dark and dull colored striations are seen in the striated muscles. So these muscles are also called as voluntary muscles. So what is voluntary muscles? What are voluntary? We can perform several kind of voluntary actions. For example, we wish to lift our hand, then we easily lift. We wish to bend our head, then voluntarily we bend the head. Okay, we wish to close our fingers by our wish. By our wish. These all functions were voluntarily by our wish. Okay, voluntarily perform. So that these muscles are also called as voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles. And these are also skeletal muscles. So these muscles that attaches to our skeletal system. These muscles attach our bones to pull down or push, so that we can easily move our entire body organs. Okay, so these muscles that attaches to bones, hence these are skeletal tissues. Okay, the muscles can move by our wish, hence these are voluntary muscles. Okay, while we observe the muscles, these are light and dark bands are seen, striations. Here dark and light striations are seen. These are striated muscles. Generally, in striated muscles, cells are in striated muscles. These are long one, the long one, and the cylindrical shaped and unbranched. These are continuous long thread like muscles. So these are unbranched, cylindrical and long. Okay, and this tissue that contains each cell have many nucleus. Okay, so multinucleated cells are seen in striated muscles. Okay, so many nucleus are seen in this body. Okay, so this is the importance of striated muscles. Striated muscles can move by our wish, hence these are called as voluntary muscles. Okay, and next one, unstriated muscles. So what are unstriated muscles? We cannot find any striations on its body, hence these are unstriated muscles. Another type of muscles, non-striated or unstriated muscles. These are involuntary muscles. These are involuntary muscles. You know what is voluntary? Voluntary means the function is done by our wish, then it is voluntary. Then what is involuntary? Involuntary, it is not involvement of our wish. For example, the movement of heart, or the movement of bowels, or the movement of our esophagus. These all are the involuntary, and the movement of tracheal respiration. The respiration takes place not in a voluntary manner, it is involuntarily. While we sleep, it can done its performances. So, by these performances or these functions are done by unstriated muscles. Okay, mostly these are seen in alimentary canal or gut, food pipe. So, the alimentary canal can help in digestion of the food material by involuntary movements. Okay, and bronchi in lungs. In respiratory system, bronchus, bronchioles, bronchi is also made up of unstriated muscles. And iris of the eye. When we observe our eye, a black spot is there. Okay, small pore-like structure is iris. It can dilate and constricts. When we went out at light, in more lighting, then it constricts. When we go to the dark place, the dark area, when it dilates. Okay, so here some muscles are there, iris of the eye muscles are also unstriated muscles. And uterus. And this type of unstriated muscles are seen in female uterus, reproductive system. And next one, these cells unstriated, the cells are long. The cells of unstriated muscles are long and having pointed ends. Both sides, the ends are pointed ends. Okay, and having a single nucleus in its cells. Okay, so this is the importance of unstriated muscles. And the next one is cardiac muscles. The third one, the third type of muscles are cardiac muscles. What are cardiac muscles? This type of muscles that present in heart. So a heart is made up of a special muscles. Those are cardiac muscles. So what is the importance of heart? Our heart works entire our lifetime. It may not stop at any time. Okay, right. So these type of muscles present in heart, these cells of these muscles long and having branched and have nucleus. Okay, that cells jointed to each other at their end. So here the cells that joins each other their ends. Okay, and this is showing striations. It is showing striations but not striated muscle, and it shows involuntary movement. Okay, our heart that shows involuntary movement. It may not work by our wish. So this is the importance of cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are seen in heart. Okay, the heart can move. That means it creates movements by the help of cardiac muscles. They have striation, but these are involuntary muscles. These are involuntary muscles. Sir? Pillala.